So, good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back after our little luncheon interval. Back here at the Everest Cricket Club ground, and we're going to have the uh, Clerks 11 taking on the government of Guyana. And no stranger to cricket, no stranger to the media. The Honorable Minister, Mr. Charles Ramson himself there at the non-strikers end. And his partner is going to be Peter Prasad, along with Butters there, opening the bowling for the Clerks. First ball, and it's up in the air.
Oh, hey, you blind, stupid thing.
Right, they're off the mark there. Disappointing that catch wasn't taken.
We've got an exciting spectator in our commentary booth who was expressing herself just now, but that's all right. Single taken. Good afternoon to everyone on FL Sports, viewing, watching. Mikuwanya Israel did the opening. We've got a lot of cricket being played in Guyana right now. The Kears T10 tournament. That's tape ball. The left-hander, that's Charles Ramson Jr., who's no stranger to Everest. This is his home ground, where he's played cricket for a while. Now he's playing cricket in the political arena. Peter Prasad. It's a busy over so far. So by virtue of the opposition Chief Whip 11 not turning up, the government Chief Whip 11 is in the finals here. So this is a finals between the Clerks 11. They're going to come back for a bit of hesitation between the two batters.
Nice to see the minister sprinting down there to complete that single. I think Charles was given the right post as the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. Very much into his sports, loves his cricket, I know that for sure. Whips this one down to the deep mid-wicket boundary area, but will only pick up the single. I think Charles is looking for a big one today, Matthew.
If I was Charles Ramson Jr., the first overs come to an end 10 without loss. What I would be thinking of doing, since they're building a few stadiums around the country, I would want to play on every stadium, at least. You got to christen each stadium, as we would say, play some cricket, whether softball or tape ball. I would be that ambitious enough to want that, because I'm a former cricketer, basically. Now my profession has me serving in government, but I can still play cricket in between.
So Bancroft to continue is going to bowl the second over. The minister facing. Oh, he missed out on that one. That's one off the legs. He will be a bit disappointed with himself, looking to heave that one over to maybe the dorms over there at the police compound. A flick onto the leg side, onto the square leg area. We'll just pick up the single.
So this is the finals. Peter
Prasad just lining that one up there to send it straight down the ground. And as we saw, Butters in the firing line again at this straightish, long off boundary. Did he get a bit of bat onto that? Yes, he did. That'll be a single.
A couple of bounces, and that ball goes down to wide long on. Peter Prasad, I think I saw him already, came in with his vehicle with a number of bats, colorful bats in terms of the handle. So you get the impression that he plays cricket. That's the end of the second over, 14 without loss. So 7 per over so far. The run rate, not bad. But you get the impression, Miku, that as you said earlier, Charles Ramson Jr. and the government team is looking for a big score here. I think they should go for over 100 plus.
Yeah, that will be the aim. That's what you definitely be looking for. No challenge. Ramsey is very passionate about his cricket and about his batting. So he's looking to capitalize on this opportunity. Nice flick there. Onto the legs, and it's a misfield there. And the government is able to come through for the second one. So costly errors in the field. These little things add up to the final score.
Randy Vickery is the bowler over number 3. That's a nice shot into the extra cover area. That's Butters, is it? Comes off the boundaries in that familiar position at long off on the boundary. Seems to fancy that position a lot.
I think he was deliberately put there by the captain, being the best fielder in the team. So stop
He
there
drew-
by the bowler and doing a bit of return on off of his own fielding. A bit awkward, but
Look at that now.
nothing.
Quick return back to the keeper, his captain. Just to keep Peter Prasad in his ground. That's important. Where are you going, guy? Stay where you need to stay. Oh, good feeling from, that's Juliana Chatterpaul. She seems to fancy that extra cover position.
Yeah, she's been doing a great job, not only with the ball, but in the field. I wonder if we'll get the opportunity to see her face up and take strike.
In the air, no, dropping in no man's land, of course. They're going to get 2. That was it straight over the bowler. More of a lob shot, lobbed it in the air.
And it's good to see the government 11 off to a great start. 3 overs down, 20 without loss, but they are taking their twos. Lots of twos are being ran here, which was a bit different than what we saw with the Speakers 11. And we saw in that same first match, the Clerks 11, they were running a lot of twos as well, and that helped them to pass the score quite easily.
Absolutely correct. The captain will have a ball now. That strikes him on the path, I believe, down the leg side. Well, he's done his part. Very valuable player in this Clerks 11 side. Wicket keeping it now bowling. Over number 4. Charles Ramson Jr. is asking for a wide, begging the umpire to give a wide. Took the bottom hand away as he drove that down to Butters at long on. They come back for 2. And he played for Everest for a while. I remember umpiring with him playing first division cricket. Nice shot again from the left-hander. 2 more. Driven into the leg side, into the onside. You umpired with him, Miku, when he played a couple of matches for Everest, his side, in GCA cricket?
I think I did maybe many years ago. A wide there, way down the leg side. Signal there by the umpire. Slow rolling creeper. What do we call that? The minister tried to hit that, but it was just like all dirt and pitch.
Smart cricket from Hardeen. Always a difficult ball to play when you roll it along the ground.
So 2 deliveries there and getting the bowler just a bit flustered. So 4 overs completed here. It's 25 without loss. So just a couple of dot balls there to end the 4th over.
And that dropped the rate a bit. All right, after 425 without loss. So that was a good over from the captain. Very valuable over indeed.
Shot down the ground again. Butters once again doing the cleanup, but just could not prevent the double from being taken there. Down the ground again. This time looks like they will only settle for the single.
Bancroft.
Bancroft.
Tall man, huh? That's a nice flowing off drive from the minister. Picks up another two. And if you notice, Miku, he's been picking up a lot of twos.
The minister is in reasonably good shape. We always see him on Facebook and his videos and so. A decent basketball player as well. You know.
Obviously goes to the gym, keeps himself fit, exercises. Look at that shot. That has to be 4. Good boundary. Whipping that through the leg side, through forward square. And that's a really good shot from Charles Ramson Jr. He knows the game well. He knows what the government side is looking for in terms of a total. And in the 5th over, he's beginning to pick up the scoring rate back.
Oh, that was a power shot.
Well, he's given out, run out. He played the shot. We'll have a look back at it. Hard to the bowler. Look at that. All right. Then the return came in and the umpire says that's out. Maybe didn't get in his bat down in time. That's how I interpret it. Umpire Edwards probably saw it that way. And he's gone. Minister's gone. It was very close, but he's gone. A prize scalp, a cricketer playing on the government side. 34 for the loss of 1 in the 5th over.
I think I'd like to see that. If we can see that replay again, that looked very close to me. So one minister is exiting the field, and we have another minister coming back on the field. This time it's Minister of Natural Resources, Honorable Vikram Bharat, to face.
Well, he'll have to play his natural game now. If he's a cricketer, he's Minister of Natural Resources. He's got to come up with that natural side of his now and show that he can play cricket. Don't know if he used to play before, but you get the impression that all males or most males in Guyana probably played a little softball cricket at least.
Well, but maybe those who are over 30. Right? I'm not sure about the younger guys. Right?
He'll take strike. Looking for a single, had to scamper back into his ground. That's the end of the over. 5 gone, 34 for 1.
Right. So just to update you in the Cares 1 Guyana T10 T-ball blast. So Tarmac Titans winning their game over the Renegades Cricket Club. Airport 11 having an easy time there with Soosdijk, even though they're in close proximity. Madia Movement's family having no problems with the East Coast Express, and Eccles All-Star making very light work of the team East Side at the side with a Y.
Good shot, 4 runs. Butters to Peter Prasad on the leg stump, and he picked it up beautifully and hammered it through mid-wicket for 4.
And then we get down to the animals, the Jaguars taking on the Falcons, the Mantra Jaguars, and the Jaguars won by 27 runs.
That was a good game. Here is Butters. Driven up the extra cover on the boundary, they're coming back for 2. Peter Prasad is a busy cricketer. What he's going to do here now is put Vikram Bharat under a bit of pressure in terms of his body. He'll have to run the 1s and 2s and so on. They're running again. Will they get 2? They come in. Let's watch Vikram Bharat. He's just trotting through because it's an easy 2. You test the fitness of these guys as well. You're fit in Parliament using your brain power to make the country run well. Well, you've got to run well in the natural now when you play cricket. They're looking for 2? No. Not this time around. Wise decision from Peter Prasad, who's looking carefully at Bancroft, at long off. Who's been busy so far. That's down the leg side. Strikes him on the pad.
Well, physical fitness, that helps with the mental fitness. It really does.
Couldn't agree with you more there. That's going to go down to fine leg, short fine leg. And the young lady, is it Margaret? Margaret. We never got her title. I'll have to find that out at the end of the game. They got a single. That completes over number 6. 44 for 1. Government Chief Whip 11.
And some more scores in the T10, One Guyana T10 table blast. I think the nation may be quite happy with this. Upsetters defeating GPL, right, by 6 wickets. I think the nation will be happy with that one. And Village Rams taking on the Street Ballers. The Village Ram, one of the favorites in the tournament, winning by 83 runs. Big up to Omesh Danram for the Rams.
The minister looked good with that shot. Bit of feeling in the deep there on the boundary as he watched Juliana Chatterpole. But the minister will say, young lady, you're not going to dismiss me at all. Nice shot again into the onside. The return comes in again. They're going to get a second now. A little bit of bad work in the field there. And tidied up by Mr. Calendar.
Well, I think the minister would need to be very cautious and keep a very keen eye on the bowler, not underestimating her.
Well, he reached for that delivery. That would have been a wide or maybe a no ball. He reached for it and he hammered it down to long on. Picked up 2 more runs. What's his score so far, Karishma, Minister Bharat? How much? He's got 6. He's out.
Umpire wasting no time raising the dreaded finger there. Well taken there by the keeper. The minister tried to pull that one, but was taken down the leg side. Again, you see, he underestimated the bowler at his own. Oh, short delivery, just not connecting with that one.
I'm on the air, you can't call me now. I'm on the air.
So the score is now 50 for 2. 6.4 overs completed as the minister makes his way back.
So wicket is gone. She's picked up a wicket.
So we've seen her in the field.
Would you
making
believe
some
it?
stops. We've seen her with the ball taking wickets. I think we need to see her with the bat to see what she can produce. So the new batsman has made his way to the crease, about to face the informed bowler, Juliana Chatterpole. She delivers to him. Well played there by the batsman to keep that one out. Nice straight back.
It's the Attorney General who's out there.
So it seems as this team is filled with ministers.
Well, it's the government chief whip side, so that's okay. Anil Nandalal faced 2 deliveries. That completes the over. It's 50 for 2 after 7. So the clerks 11 have been able to keep the ministers 11 down in terms of the scoring rate. 3 overs left.
But you know what they say? You can't keep a good minister down. Is that what they're saying? Or is it, oh, you can't keep a good man down. But we'll just use minister.
Can't
for
keep
this
a good
point.
man down. Because if you say minister, remember, it varies. You have ministers of the government and you have ministers of religion as well. Peter Prasad will face up. Cameron will bowl. He did bowl well in the first game. That's hit in the air down to long on. Peter Prasad has been busy. What's his score, Karishma? 28. So he's the one that is setting the pace. 28 out of 51. That's pretty good.
So all Minister Nandalal needs to do at this point is just try to work the ball around, just rotate the strike. Oh, you missed that one.
Well, he's looking for a big hit there. And you know when you talk about hit, it brings into play legal implications. Down the leg side, that's a wide. Floppy had fell off, he's put it on back. He'll face up to Cameron once more, Court Cameron. Way down the leg side, another wide.
Yeah, so
All right.
the bowler deciding to now come round the wicket as he bowls to the left-handed Minister Nandalal. And this one goes, what's the signal? It's another wide there, signaled by umpire Edwards.
It's going to be a bit of a long over. Minister can catch his form in the meantime. Like that, he plays a nice stroke. He strokes it into the offside. Is that his first run or second run? That's his first run, Karishma. He's off the mark. Minister Nandalal. Peter Prasad reached for that one. That would have been a wide. Bancroft is on the long off, boundary wide. And he's been doing good work so far there. I think Butters has gone to where he would, for the left hand, he would have been at backward square. For the right hand, he's now at deep point. Wicket. Stumped. Peter Prasad is gone. And the score is now, let's have a look at that again. Oh, he came down, he lost his balance a bit coming across and couldn't get back in time. Good bit of work from the captain there,
Just missing
Ricky
that
Hardin. And that's the end of the man who's batted well, Peter Prasad. 57 now for 3 as we see the first female coming to bat for the government chief whip side. So we have the first female coming out to take strike. Tandika Smith. So we got the name, Tandika Smith. From the west side, Tandika Smith. Court Campbell. I think the captain is helping her.
She's getting a bit of guidance there. Tandika Smith on.
Let's see what she can do. And she's bold.
She's bowled.
Is it? Or she missed that. I
Not
see
sure. Let's have
them
a
coming
replay
down
and see
too.
what's happening.
have a word. Minister Nandalal.
So apparently she's not out. We're just going to continue.
We'll have a look back.
There's no
Or
signal there from the umpire, so it's just the end of the over. So 8 overs completed, 57 for 3.
the replay says she was bowled, but I suppose she's given a chance, given a life, as you would say.
We'll
Not a life, a chance.
let's call it a riggy.
We call that
A riggy.
riggy.
The first ball don't count. Like I said, Guyanese, may know these terms.
White ball.
So it looks like it's a stumping, but there's a legal challenge there by the Minister of Legal Affairs.
He has all rights to do that.
No, well, in the sport of cricket, when the umpire says you gotta go, you gotta go. So a bit of confusion there. What will the umpire?
Is he getting ready
decide?
to walk off, or he's coming down the track?
The umpire signal wide.
Yeah, the ump signal wide.
So
It's signal again.
So it is a wide, but you remember you can still be
stumped off a
out-stumped
wide.
from a wide. The bowlers and umpire signaled the wide, and the strikers and umpire gave the decision
But what-
that he was out.
But what happened, Miku? Because he doesn't play cricket that much, he probably didn't remember that you can be stumped off a wide. That's why he questioned it.
Dioduki.
Well, the ball is Dookie.
So a new batsman at the crease. Oh,
Now that's hit in the air over mid wicket 6. First ball he faced. That was a shot of authority. Let's have a look at it again. Now we threw everything at it. I don't think he cared where the ball went once he got runs. And he picked up 6. We're in the 9th over. So the bowling has been tight after the first 4 overs. The Clerk's 11 have bounced back very nicely.
it's a wide delivery, very wide there, signaled by the umpire. Score now on 6-5 for the loss of 4 in 8 overs. Through his legs, not a wide, just another dot ball.
Smart bowling. Went through his legs. Couldn't be a wide then, of course. That's the way to bowl if you're bowling wrong the wicket to the left-hander. Big swish outside the off stump. It kept low.
It's going to keep a bit low, just playing all over that one.
In the air, high. Will the catch be taken by Butters? Oh, over his head. It bounced. They took 1. Tandika Smith comes back on strike. Now,
Seems to be a common thing we've been saying all day today. Over his head. So Tandika Smith is off the mark with her first run.
and you notice the way she grounded her bat. She lifted the bat up high in the air and then knocked it hard into the turf over the return crease line. Generally, that's how ladies do it when they're batting and going for runs, you know. They don't slide the bat in.
I was expecting a louder round of applause from her teammates, but they are a bit quiet. So final over here to be bowled by the skipper himself. Bowl him. Oh no, it's not.
The replay tells us the picture. We have the advantage of the replay. We thought he was bowled. Let's have a look at it quickly. Yes, we'll have a look at it just now. Here we go. But the overs, they get through their overs quickly. Now he's out. Well,
So
that's the end of his innings. 67 for 4 in the final over. I think Sunil will pull up that, not just the dismissal, but the 2 deliveries before, just to confirm what had happened there. He may have lost that one. Siraj, that's Siraj, who's been dismissed.
No, Siraj going out to bat.
Or he's coming out to bat. Now, beg your pardon. Dharam Kumar Siraj. So just 4 deliveries left.
So it's going to be all in the hands of Tandika as the in bats woman.
You say batter these days, you know. For both males and females, it's batters.
That's a bit of an easy lollipop. And he's out. Umpire says that he's got to go, so that's it. Short of his ground, looking for that single.
Return coming, his bat didn't ground in time.
And
He's gone,
out.
run out.
So he's
Didn't
not
last
out for a
long.
duck.
Siraj has gone, run out. At the bowler's end.
Seemed to be a bit flabbergasted at the decision. I'm not sure why. So coming now to the crease is our Honorable Prime Minister himself, Mr. Mark Phillips, who's going to try to bring it home for his team.
Retired brigadier. My friend.
So this is a very high-profile team that we have
It
here.
is, it is. You're
Very
talking in terms of position held in society, but not necessarily with bat in hand.
Yeah. So the captain just showing a bit of respect there to the Prime Minister, giving him a what we call in Ghana a heel up. So all over to you, Miss Tandika. Wow.
That's a nice shot.
Nice shot.
Caught? Would you believe it? Hit the ball straight to mid-wicket. Easy catch. But what the captain did there, he bowled the ball so slow it bounced to her. So you would say it's a juicy delivery she got. You call that in softball cricket, am I correct? That's a juicy delivery. And she hit it straight to the fielder. That's the end of Tandika Smith.
And in cricketing jargon, we call that a long hop. She just... So she tried her best.
A flurry of wickets in the final over, 68 for 7, 1 delivery left to be faced by the new batter coming out. And that's Minister Robeson Ben, Minister of Home Affairs.
So Robeson Ben seemed to be in a very somber mood as he steps out to the crease.
These are gentlemen that have been around a long time in politics. I don't know, he has to last 1 delivery because he has to face, that's the laws of the game now.
So can the minister hit this one for a 6 to get the maximum for his team? Let's watch and let's see.
But the way he's walking to the crease, I get the impression he preferred the Prime Minister to face that last delivery. I think because these two gentlemen are out in the middle, I would give the government chief whip 11 side an extra over.
Sorry,
face.
you're looking to manipulate the rules? That's very undemocratic of you. In the air! And the Prime Minister's coming back for the second. Look at him go. My goodness. And that is the end of the innings. Government chief whips 11, 70 for 7 after 10 overs. Your thoughts, Matthew?
But very interesting, when they played in the first game, the Clerk's 11, that's what was scored, 70, right? And they had to chase 7-1. So it's probably going to be another easy road for the Clerk's 11 in terms of winning this game because they've got a good side. But 70 for 7, not a bad effort. I thought that the dismissal of Charles Ramson Jr. was very crucial to that innings, and of course Peter Prasad's innings. But those two guys, when they opened and they were batting, they were going good. The scoring rate was pretty good after 4 overs, but then from the fifth over, things began to fall away when Ramson's wicket went, and that was it. It was a struggle from there onwards. And to have two ministers at the end batting, who probably haven't played cricket for a long time, it was not going to be easy for them to get up to a really good total. 70 for the loss of 7. We always say in cricket, runs on the board are runs on the board. Good effort, though, in the end, by the government chief whip 11. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, let's see how the Clerk's 11 will fare to the bowling of the government chief whip 11.
All right, so welcome back. Good afternoon, viewers. Here in the finals for the interparliamentary softball competition. So the government's chief whips 11 is going to be taking on the Clerk's 11 here at the Everest Cricket Club ground. So Minister Vikram Bharat to start the defense of the government 11. And he starts off with a wide delivery, bowling to the skipper, Ricky Hardeen. Connecting with that one, flicking it down to the mid-wicket area. He's going to pick up 2.
He looks a decent cricketer, Vikram Bharat, because he's opening the bowling. You don't hear much about these guys playing cricket, but it's good to see him playing. Peter Prasad top scored with 30 for their side when they batted. Now that's a no ball.
God, that's a no ball. Oh, she missed
And it's
it.
going to go down to
And
the
it's gonna
boundary.
go for
Wow.
4.
Make that 4. No ball and 4. That would be 5 if I'm correct.
So that was a very costly
That
delivery
was
there.
that was costly. That would prove to be very costly because you didn't get 100 runs, which you were thinking they probably could have got.
And it's a free hit there, finally signaled by the umpire. Not connecting with that one. Just looking to hit it maybe just a bit too hard.
I
Puff
think
of dust there.
the captain wants to get on with the game, Hardeen, because he didn't open the batting when they played against the Speakers 11, but he's come out to open now with is it Bancroft? Young Bancroft, that's Bancroft Jr., who batted well in that first game. They both batted well. So they want to win, they want to beat the government chief whip 11 badly. In other words, they want to whip them.
So the clerk is looking to whip the government. Interesting words there, Matthew.
That's another no ball, but this time down the leg side. So, you see commentators curse. I was talking about Vikram Bharat being a decent cricketer. Now we're not seeing decent bowling.
It's just one of those things. So this one is in the air, coming straight at us here in the commentary box. And it's going to be 4 runs. Just below us at the John Ramsing commentary box end. Straight shot there by the skipper in the yellow hat.
I think the Honorable Prime Minister would have erred in putting him to open the bowling here. That'll be a wide.
Another wide delivery, this time stopped by
As the Tandika Smith down.
Tandika.
As he would say, backing up the keeper.
A short stop position there.
That's another good shot. That's gone for 4. Not a man move. The fielders are not in the rightful position. They should have had a long off. They've got a long on, but where is the long off? So that's not good field placement set by the skip of the side. And that was an easy boundary.
Well, I think they're really getting on with this one. This is the highest over total that we've seen in this tournament so far. We still have 1 delivery to go. It's already at 22 runs.
Flicked away. Beautiful stroke. That's gone for 4 backward of square. Don't mess with the captain down the leg side. He's going to pick you off very easily. And look at the replay. Pick that up nicely. And he's waving the bat to his colleagues. I don't know. What did he get there? A 20?
So after the first
Christian, what's
over,
his score? 18.
After the first over, it is 26 without loss. Yes, do not adjust your TV screens. It's 26 without loss after 1 over.
You know for sure he won't bowl another over.
Hopefully. I think we can appreciate his efforts at the Ministry of Natural Resources, but in terms of saving the game for his team, you can sit this one out moving forward.
Yeah, he hasn't quite proven himself.
Wide delivery again.
He's going to go for 4
down
more?
to the boundary for 4. I think Miss Tandika needs a bit of backing up there behind the keeper, or maybe the keeper just needs to do his job.
Dead ball.
Dead ball.
That's the end of Bancroft. Bowled. Comprehensively bowled. The ball was pitched outside his off stump and turning into him. Look at the replay.
Interestingly, that ball actually pitched outside the line of the pitch, so that should have actually been a no ball. That should have actually been a no ball. That one pitched outside the line of the pitch and then came back to the batsman.
Good observation, Mr. Umpire, but umpire on the field didn't think that way. To be fair to the on-field umpire, I would go with his decision. So after 1.1, 26 for 1. So Dioduki comes out to do battle. But I'll tell you what, that first over from Vikram Bharat has put the government chief whip side under tremendous pressure to come back in this game. They'll have to take wickets very regular now. But looks to me, if I'm to give my opinion, that over really cost the government chief whip side. So the Oduki, right-hander. Gets it to mid-wicket and gets off the mark.
So Duki not scoring in the first game of the mark here in the second game, so he'll be feeling a bit of relief there.
That's lobbed in the air. In no man's land, of course. Vikram Bharat trots in. A little bit of untidy work. They were able to get 3, I think. To control that softball, that sponge ball, is not easy at all. Softball cricket has its own skill sets, as we would say. Again in the air. This time he takes the catch to his own bowling. With a lot of glee. Gleefully takes the catch. He is happy that he's got a wicket. But I thought he bowled well. Look at that. Looking to play across the line. Leading edge in the air. Took the catch. A little leap. That says it all. Good wicket to get. 30 for 2.
Not a good shot there by Duki and paying the price for it. Well taken there by the bowler. We've seen a lot of misfields in this tournament so far, but he kept his composure and was able to get to the ball and complete the catch. So Butters now making his way onto the field. He did not trouble the scores in the first game, so he'll be looking to make amends for that in this championship round. Facing up against the bowler here, Javed Kubir.
The fielding of the government chief whip 11 side leaves a lot to be desired. They haven't been good enough in the field. A bit raggedy, as we would say. Guyanese terminology, raggedy or ragged. And they know that to beat the Clerk's 11, they've got to do something special. They've got to come up with a miracle here with ball in hand.
So nice off the bar there by working that one onto the leg side. I think, and there's a bit of overthrows, but the captain is overrun that. I'm not sure where he was going. I don't think he needed all of that space to hit the brakes, but here we are. I think maybe, this is just a theory, it could be a bit of a revenge game because, well played there. Look at the elbow position in there by Butters. That was excellent. Shows that he has maybe a bit of hard ball in him, Butters. So my theory is that generally you find that the Clerk's 11 are usually serving the government chief whips 11 in parliament day in and day out. So now they're here to, okay, your turn now, serve me some bowling.
Nice ship across the Atlantic Ocean in front of us. You see it on the screen. You see lots of those ships passing across this area. Busy channel for business. Third over. So we have a new bowler on. The captain will be on strike. Yeah, we talked about whipping government chief whip and Clerk's 11. Well, the Clerk's 11 are whipping them right now, basically.
So there's a new bowler. It's coming into the attack.
And Jennifer Westford is on the field, of course, running across the square leg umpire with her cap on. So we have a new bowler. First ball, he didn't score, the captain.
Captain looking to heave that one with all of his strength and all of his might all the way to the national park.
And Jennifer's sister sitting next to me on my left. Big support of cricket. That's hit in the air into the offside. That's gone for 4. And they didn't have a man, in fact 6. They didn't have a man plugging that gap there. That should not have gone for 6.
So the captain not playing around here today. He's here to, just not to repeat your puns, to put some whipping to the government.
So the Westfords know about cricket because their father was an umpire. I don't think I ever got a chance of meeting him personally, but we heard a lot about him. Now that's another big shot into the offside. That's gone for 6 more. So this game is going to finish very quickly, maybe before the end of the 5th over.
I think maybe at the next sitting of Parliament, every time the chief whips 11, every time you're passing by a government, they'll just give a little smile, just a little smirk.
And you call that a lollipop ball, Justin. That was it for 6. You remember there was an Englishman who used to call a West Indian all-around bowler the lollipop bowler.
Yes, Mr. Carl Hooper and Jeffrey Boycott.
Yes.
Bit of misfield there by Vikram Bharat. Gets the ball in. So as you were saying previously, there was what we would call the soup bowling.
Right.
Just educating our listeners.
Big shot down the ground. Mid on, long on comes into strike. I beg your pardon.
Good fielding there by Kubir, cleaning that one up. Keeping it to just a single.
It's been a comedy of misses by the field inside.
That's a wide delivery.
We would say in Guyanese terminology, your hands got butter. Over the head of the bowler. Good work by Vikram Bharat. Sends his return in. Not a very strong arm on this occasion, but limits the batters to 1. The 50 coming up, and that's the end of the 3rd over. So look at that run rate. Almost 17 runs per over. Would you believe it?
So
What you call probably a no contest final.
Well, there's still the Clerk's 11 just need 21 more runs from for the 2 deliveries, so it's well in their favor. It's Peter Passat. So Peter Passat into the attack. Starts off with just a single. Bowling over number 4.
We're going to have an early afternoon here. Remember, you would say that's a nice shot. Down the ground. 4 runs. Lovely shot. Nicely picked up by Butters. Look at the replay. Easy. You can't want it easier than that. Beautiful stroke. Down the ground. Now that's a full toss.
That's 6.
And that's gone for 6.
Minister.
So the
West.
government chief whip side is giving up easily here. When you're in government, you don't give up that easily.
Well, that's normally true, but there's certain times that I think this government in this particular situation, at this ground, on this Saturday, it probably, can
Look, it's
throw in
been
the towel.
a good day of cricket though. Nice contest between the sides. That friendly atmosphere. That's another big shot. And that's gone for 4. So Butters is doing it very easy for his side. 65 for 2.
Yeah, Butter's enjoying himself here. Have you ever put like some butter in your soup or eating?
Oh yes.
Oh, there we go.
Would that be another boundary? No, good fielding. One delivery left to complete Peter Prasad's over.
Shot.
Straight to Vikram Bharat at long off. Sends his return in, a couple of bounces. That should complete the over. 4 gone. 67 for 2, so they need 4 to win the game.
This is an excellent position to be in, Matthew. I really don't see them.
The Prime Minister himself will bowl the final over.
So let's see if the Prime Minister can work some magic in those fingers and save his team.
That was a decent ball.
Well stopped there by Minister Nandalal. Doing good work down at the boundary.
A little bit wide, but a decent ball was coming into the right hander. And really, he should have bowled from the beginning. He should have bowled the over that Vikram Bharat bowled. Honestly, if you look at his bowling, it's far better.
Well, it's always different in hindsight.
The end of the game. Both batters celebrate. It's the end of the match. Victory for the Clerks 11. Champions all the way in this little tournament played by the parliamentarians. The intra-parliament softball cricket tournament. 10 overs per side. They shake hands with each other. That's the end of the finals. Remember that the opposition chief whip side did not turn up today, and therefore ensuring that the government chief whip side played in the finals against the Clerks 11. The Clerks 11 did well in their first match. They won by, I think it's 7 wickets, 6 wickets, and now in this match, in the finals, winning by 8 wickets. The Clerks 11 with a lot of overs to spare. And it has been a good exhibition of cricket from the Clerks 11. When you look at their side, Juliana Chatterpaul did well in that first game, picking up 2 wickets for 5. Bancroft had got 16, 22 to Hardeen, the captain, who did well behind the stumps as well. And in the end, their bowlers backed them up very well indeed. And in this final game, it made it more simpler for them. They were able to win in an even more convincing manner. So congratulations to the Clerks 11, Mikuwanya. It has been 2 good matches, but at the end of the day, the winning team is always the winning team. They did perform very well indeed.
Yes, well said, Matthew. It was a fun and entertaining, a light-hearted day of cricket here. Nice to see our officials coming out and having a bit of fun, bit of relaxation, bit of socialization, get some stress off from just the mundane office work again and again. So it was a good day here at Everest. Just before we wrap up here, I just want to update you on the CARES 1 Guyana T10 Table Blast. The other matches for today, we have the Titans All-Star versus the Stripling Warriors. Titans All-Star 145 for 4. Ministry of Housing and Water versus Premier Insurance. Premier Insurance are 177 for 3. And the Guards versus Mahika Super Strikers. The Guards are 79 for 5. Maruka 103 for 9 versus Lil Rams. So those are the games that's currently going on at Queen's College, Lusignan, and the Police Sports Club ground. So I am Mikawani Israel.
So Hardin 38 and Butters 24, the top scorers in this finals. And the wickets column, Karishan will tell us in a moment. Yakub? Oh, sorry, Kubir. Javid Kubir got 2 wickets. And those were the highlights of this final. So 72 for 2. And that made it a convincing victory. We should have a little presentation shortly. But for now, the players are just enjoying a moment together, mingling with each other. And basically saying, well, thanks for a good game today, the 2 matches today. Well done by the 3 sides who would have featured today. And certainly it's been a good effort from the parliamentarians to come out and play some cricket. And indeed it has worked for them. We missed the opposition chief whip 11. Some of them are out the country, so they couldn't feel a 11. But at the end of the day, the atmosphere was good. The laughter, the fun, the joy amongst parliamentarians. Their job is never easy in running a country in the affairs of a land, but on the field of play, they did what they had to do to make this day a very good day for all of them who came out to watch. So hanging a little with us, we should have a presentation, but you can stay with FL Sports in the meantime. So the FL Sports app, remember you can ensure you have that app on your phone so you can witness all matches being played in and around Guyana. There is a Cares competition on right now featuring our top cricketers in the country. So feel free to get that app on your phone, FL Sports, and you'll be able to watch all that's going on in the country as regards sports and maybe some other sports as well. And what you can do is maybe give your views on how you feel about the app. If they're doing their job, if they're doing a good job, balancing things in terms of sports and cricket in particular in our country, giving us the necessary information that is required, that everyone would want to know, lovers of cricket, and that's very important indeed. So you can give feedback to FL Sports as well so they can know what's going on. If the quality of their presentation is good enough, you like it, and you think that the technicians and everyone are doing a pretty good job to ensure professionalism from FL Sports. Right, so the teams are lining up. The victorious Clerk's 11 side. I think they had 3 ladies in the team, and they must be proud of their performance. Making their way out as we get ready for the presentation ceremony. They'll be presented with participation medals. Minister Robeson Ben, I think, will be making the presentation to the Clerk's 11. On the government chief whip side, 11, you had Tandika Smith, female in the team, as well as Jennifer Westward, who I said earlier from a cricketing family, or her father was a umpire in Guyana. But she didn't get to bat. So medals will be presented. So both teams that featured in the finals are out there now. I guess player of the match, best player for both sides in the finals. Individual best performance, maybe bowling performance as well as batting performance. So the Clerks 11 had to play 2 matches today, and they did well in both games, coming out the victorious side on both occasions. The Speakers 11 knocked out in the first match. They only got up to 70. And then we saw a similar score, same score of 70, but for 7 wickets in the finals by the Government Chief Whip 11 side, and being knocked off easily in the 4th over by the Clerks 11 side. Jennifer Westford presenting some medals. So she's presenting the winning team with medals. Anissa Paul was initially in the squad, but they probably made a change. They made that change, and there was a Margaret who was in that side, the Clerks 11 team. But the ladies give a good representation of themselves, I would say. But totally outplayed the first game. Speakers 11 totally outplayed. And then in the finals, the Government Chief Whip 11 side convincing victories for the Clerks 11. They did well. They all chipped in well. Good all-round cricket. The captain led from in front, behind the stumps and with ball in hand and bat in hand. Backed up nicely by Bancroft Jr. and some of their other players. But all in all, a very good day of cricket for the parliamentarians in the intra-parliament softball cricket tournament. It's come to an end with the Clerks 11 winning the competition. Right, so we're going to leave our viewers. We're going to leave you in a minute. This is FL Sports live to you. They've done a great job, and they're covering cricket and other sports around the country. Congratulations to them. John Ramsing and the team. With us today was Sunil, our technical man, Karishma, our ever-reliable scorer, and our good friend and brother, Miku Wanya Israel, who worked alongside me, Williamson, the cameraman, as well. So we trust that you've enjoyed watching live, and when the next exciting game comes up, because matches are being played currently in the Kears tape ball T10 tournament, you remember to download the app and you'll be able to view all matches shown live by FL Sports. So on behalf of the entire commentary team and the technical team, let's say goodbye from the Everest.